What's going on, everybody? Roasted beans and tires here. Today we are going to do a walkthrough of a trail system that we went to back in November. We did the Braveheart Trail System. It's out in the Man, West Virginia area, and we had a great time. Honestly, if you ask me, between Rockhouse, Devil Anse, and Buffalo Mountain and Braveheart, which was our favorite, I honestly think Braveheart was the best riding experience. Now, there's less things there to see, unlike Rockhouse, where they have waterfalls and they have different almost heaven swings, just like Buffalo Mountain and Devil Anse. But I do think the riding was better on Braveheart. We stayed at Appalachian Outpost for this trip. You can look at the video that I made about that previously to see a review on that. But it was a really good spot. As you see, you drive right into Man, West Virginia. On the right here, there's Trails Inn, so that's an option for staying here for Braveheart or for Rockhouse. Right across the street is Keith's Bar and Grill, so some good places to go, stay and eat. There's also a Wendy's there, a Hardee's there. There's a few other local places that you can go. Honestly, great spot. Gas station, obviously, as we pass it here, and you're going to see we get right to the trailhead, and we enter the Braveheart system. When entering the system at Trail 24, you do have to cross a bridge. The bridge is wide enough for us. We have a X3 Max and a regular X3. They're only 64 inches, but they were fine. There was plenty of room. I've seen in other groups with people that have 78, 80-inch ones that it was fine. I will say, though, as you can see right here, this is at the beginning of the trailhead. There is a really tight switchback. Now, you're going to see going up, it's okay. It was a lot harder coming down. For a trailhead, this was a really, really tight switchback. So just be prepared. There's a few of them throughout the trail where they do get a little tight. But as you can see here, the Max does do it fine, just required a 3-point turn. On the way down, we did it the same as well. But definitely pretty tight for a trailhead switchback. We started off going through a lot of the greens, and as you can see here, this is one of the overlooks. This was on Trail 35. This was an overlook. This was a good overlook. They have a few spots marked on the Braveheart map, a few overlooks. It was super windy, so I didn't get a drone video at this spot. It calmed down a little bit later, but as you can see, it's a nice spot. We were there in November, so a lot of the leaves were gone. I don't know how good of an overlook this would be with the leaves, because obviously you might not be able to see as much through the trees, but definitely a good spot. You just need to understand that there's not as much to see on this system. On that note, there is a waterfall marked on Trail 47. This right here is the waterfall. Don't blink because you'll miss it. Yep, see right there. I don't know if I would really mark it as a waterfall. I mean, it technically is, but if I were you, I wouldn't be going out of my way to see it. It's definitely nice, but obviously right here, this is the waterfall on Rockhouse on Trail 13. This is a waterfall worth going to. The one on Braveheart, not so much. The greens here are nice. They're pretty wide open. They're pretty wide. So you can get a little bit more speed through these than we were able to through maybe the Buffalo Mountain or Devil Anse or Rockhouse trails. Even though they're green, they do tend to be a little bit tighter. This one seemed to be a little bit more wide open. So if you're new to this, maybe this is a good spot to try. Although I will say some of the blue trails, although they're not hard or technical, they did get a little challenging, and there were some spots that were a little, took a little more practice. This is the start of the blue trails. We started around the 76 and 75 area. As you can see, I mean, again, they're not that steep, and the videos will never do anything justice, but they do get a little bit more difficult than the greens. This right here was probably the first time it really got a little more difficult. It was pretty steep, loose rock, and pretty narrow. Again, the video won't do it justice, but definitely was not prepared for it as we were riding, because everything before this was pretty easy. Obviously, if you go up, you must go down. It wasn't caught on video right here, unfortunately, but I hit this area going down a little too quick, and the back end of my side-by-side almost went right over, but luckily it didn't, or else that would have been a serious issue. But as you can see, definitely a little steeper. You know, looking over these ledges, not always the easiest thing in the world, but not bad. Nothing that you can't do, nothing that just slow down and you won't have a problem. We did find one of the better overlooks, I think, on the site, and actually one of the better overlooks we've seen so far up here on Trail 75. As you can see here, I did get my drone up, and it really gives you an awesome view of the mountains up here.
get it one try.
Yep. It's about to happen.
Yep. Nailed it. Ah,
Pretty close. Oh my god.
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I wish that was on video.
Yeah.
Pretty sure half the tire was off the edge. Just throw that out there. We had 3 on though, so we're okay.
If you're looking to hit the trails on a great trail system, not too difficult, not too technical, but still a little bit of challenge in there. Some different elevation, some tight spots, some spots that'll, make you know how to drive. But other than some of the switchbacks, it really was okay. Some tight spots there, but nothing too crazy. Braveheart was a great system for us. We really liked it. We're definitely going to be back. We did it. We did the whole thing. We got there probably 9 o'clock. We were done by 1 o'clock, and we stopped, at the Overlooks and stuff like that. So you can do that pretty quick, and then maybe go hit Rockhouse, because they are right next to each other. So maybe get Braveheart and Rockhouse in together. So definitely not a whole day trip at Braveheart, though. Thanks for watching. As always, we're sponsored by Falconer Power Sports, sponsored by Legendary Tours Incorporated. If you're looking to hit the trails, make sure to hit up Legendary Tours Incorporated. They do the Outlaws, Buffalo Mountain, Rockhouse, Devil Anse, all of them. They'll do those trails for you. They're out of Gilbert. They're amazing. Roasted beans and tires. We're going back to West Virginia next week. Make sure you pay attention because we're doing outlaw trails and we're going to have some videos for you. Roasted beans and tires. We're out of here.